All right, perfect. Ancestors, what is going well for us at this time? What is currently going well in our lives? What's not going so well? What's not going so well? What could we focus on right now? What could we be focused on right now that will bring us closer to our desires? What could we be focused on to bring us closer to our desire and our destiny? And what do we need to release? What could be released right now to help propel us forward on our journey? What could be released? What needs to be let go? All right. Bottom of the deck energy. Wow, snake spirit. Watch those who come around you. I understand that. All right. Let's get some clarification, even though these cards are already really speaking. I'm going to get them all shuffled out, and then I'm going to start going over what the piles have to say. All right, so what's going well? There we go. Balance. Focus. Recharge. Abundance. Bottom of the deck, passion in reverse. I'm gonna keep it in reverse so I understand the energy I saw when that popped out. All right, what's going well? What's going well? Ancestors for us. Ooh, two things. What's not going so well? That's why that was in reverse. What could I focus on? What could we be focused on? Ooh. 4 things popped out. So, actually, more than 4. Oh, patience in progress. End of a learn. Ooh, there's so much we can be focused on. Let's get it all out. Centered and balanced, self-sufficient, pausing to reflect, limitations, patience and progress, end of a learning cycle, crisis and disappointment. All right, we're gonna get into this because that's a lot. 7 cards. 7 cards that we could be focused on. And what could we release? What can we let go of to help? Woo! A lot. What am I gonna take? I'll take what fell on the ground. I'll take this. No, I'm gonna take this. Okay. No, I see what needs to be released. All right. Whoa, buddy. Yep, knew that. All right, what fell on the floor? Yep. Renewed faith, new inspiration, dominating relationship. Okay, here we go. So, what's going well? The protection is on point, okay? You are very aware that negativity is trying to infiltrate your space, trying to come in, trying to penetrate your field. And the ancestors are they're trying to welcome a fresh start and a new beginning in your life, but it's going to be really important to make sure that you remain balanced in this energy of protection that you're in, because the way balance flew out and started spinning around, it's like you're just getting your bearings. You're just starting to feel like you have control over these people who are sending negative energy to you. You're just feeling like you're getting a hold of your finances or whatever this new cycle of life that you found yourself in. It's like materialism and beginning fresh start was in reverse. So it feels like you may have come to a place where you're starting over, or you might have just lost out on something. This is a major ending and a new beginning. And the divine is essentially saying that you are protected and solid in the space that you are in now, and that is what's going well for you. So this new beginning, this fresh start that's coming, this energy that you're in, it's almost infancy. Infancy is the word I'm hearing. So it's like it's a place of growth. It's a place of growth, and it's funny because I see feeling attached, and it's like you've moved away from attachments, or you can feel when something is pulling at your energy. And I feel like that's why this balance card is here on what's going well, because you've done a good job of keeping those who are not for your highest and greatest at bay. So this is good. Now, what is not going so well is the focus. I feel like because you can feel this energy, because you know people are tugging at you, because you know people want to come around you, it is difficult for you to maintain your eye on the prize, per se, for you to focus on what the next steps are. And I feel like it's probably, okay, I'm giving the example they're showing me now, like, you know how when somebody is either a ballerina or you're spinning around in a circle and you stop, even at the point where you get your balance, your head is still spinning. It takes your head a second to catch up with your body. So this is what you need to focus on. You've gotten the balance. You're coming to the place where you're not topsy-turvy, you're not wobbly. But what the ancestors are saying is you cannot begin to build what you're trying to build in this new life, this new beginning, if you're not decisive in what you want. You need a clear direction, and right now it feels like mentally you're still in a fuzzy space. You're still in a space where you're unsure. Now, this unknown ancestor speaking, I've been watching over you. Learn more about your heritage through research. You will find my name. That's interesting that they came out under the what's not going so well, because it feels like you're in a place where you're needing guidance or you're needing direction for that next phase. You may not know what you want to do next, or you may feel like you were pushed out of your last phase of life. So now it's up to you. It's absolutely up to you. So this new beginning was not going so well. Is this lack of, honestly, I can't even say a plan, because this feels like somebody who was just kicked out of a village, out of a city, out of a state. Okay, the ancestors is giving me, oh, this is sad. Okay, this is giving me a teenager who was just kicked out of their family home before they were ready. And they had all these big dreams, these big goals, these big plans, but now they're in it. But they're in it before they anticipated being in it. So now their head is still a little fuzzy, because they're like, oh my God, what just happened? Like, how did I get here in the matter of a couple hours? Like, how did that turn to this? And that could be that negativity. None of that matters. And what Spirit is saying and what the ancestors are saying at this point is, what's not going so well is that we're focused on something other than the future. For some of you, it's the past. For some of you, it's the negativity. For some of you, it's the attachments that you're leaving. For some of you, you can't focus because you feel like you have no direction, because you have no boss no more. You have no authoritative figure in your life telling you what to do and where to go. And that is really difficult for someone who has been a good student, been a straight A student, been in the military, you know, been a good quote unquote follower of directions or this and that, you know. And if you step out in your own, you know, you've gone off to college, you got your first apartment, you just bought your first house, whatever it is, this new life cycle that you're moving into, you don't have that authoritative figure to give you the next level of guidance. So you feel like you don't know what to focus on. Focus on this new beginning. Focus on building what you desire to see in your life. If you don't know where to start, that's when it's time to tap into your ancestors. Start with research. Start at the beginning. Start in your mind. Where we get to what could we focus on right now? Okay, this is a beautiful thing, because they move us right into the energy. We can't deny it. Okay, thank you for keeping me in your thoughts and memories. I love you. So what you could be focusing on is your connection to your ancestors, your connection to the divine, your connection to spirit, the good thoughts and memories that you've had over your own passions, dreams, and goals. What you could be focused on is slowing down, recharging your energy. Like they say, it's not selfish to take time out and look after yourself, because if you're focused on other people and other things that have had your attention, now is the time to be balanced and centered in what you want to do. We have self-sufficient in reverse, pausing to reflect, patience in progress, limitations in reverse, crisis and disappointment in reverse, end of the learning cycle. This is telling me that what you need to be focused on is getting yourself to a place where you are taking accountability for actions that you have made up until this point, reflecting on the outcome of those actions and whether that was in your control or not, letting go of any limiting beliefs, crisis and disappointments, and really taking charge in your new life. I love how centered and balanced is up right here, and it's also upright on what's working well. So what's going well and what you could be focused on are in alignment. So focus is what's not going so well, but you're already in a place of centered and balanced. So it looks like all you need to do is make a shift mentally to get where you're trying to be. Patience and progress is going to be important here, because just like when you're spinning around in that circle, they keep bringing me back to that example. When you spinning around in that circle and you stop, typically when people have you do that, it's a competition, it's a race, it's something that has it's a hurried event. And the divine is saying that patience will get you to progress. And right up under patience is the limitations, crisis, and disappointment, and end of a learning cycle. So it's like you've learned that rushing through things doesn't always get you the outcome that you want. You've learned that doing things under pressure and anxiety doesn't always reflect the best outcome for you. So what can be released and let go? We have to let go of victim mentality. Let go of the idea and the notion that you're not good enough, that you can't work for yourself, that you can't make the money that you want to make. The fact that abundance is literally here on something that needs to be released and let go. This is saying to me that some of you are tying your worth to how much money you make, tying your worth to relationships and what you can either financially or what your value would be in that. What needs to be released and let go? Union of two souls, traditional relationship, balanced partnership, financial matters in reverse, prepare for change, renewed faith, new inspiration, dominating relationship, and sudden progress and change. So this is saying to me, for some of you, a relationship is what's holding you back. For some of you, a relationship needs to be released because it's not a union of two souls. It's not a traditional relationship. It's actually a dominating relationship that is taking away your faith in what you are trying to create and build. Passion is in reverse. What needs to be released and let go could very well be why we're not focused. And the divine, our ancestors, just want us to know that new inspiration is always around the corner. When we focus, when we clear our minds, when we are in need of new direction, it will always be provided for us. This Financial Matters in Reverse lets me know that money isn't even an issue with you. Money could be an issue because of the person that you're with. Money could be a mental blockage that needs to be released and let go to bring you to this place that you're wanting to be. And this entire spread is actually letting me know too that sometimes we're unaware that the energy that is draining us, the snake energy, could very well be the energy closest to you. Because all of this over here is pretty much saying that it ain't really a problem. We're doing very well. This is a really good spread. What's not going so well? Focus. We all lose moments of focus. That's not a big deal. But then we get to what release and needs to be let go. Somebody is pulling on them heartstrings. Somebody is pulling on your emotional stability. And that is what is taking you away from this inspiration, this ability to take care of yourself medically, to heal yourself, to be responsible for your own personal development and growth. And if someone is hindering you from that, or they're taking away all of your independent time, this don't even necessarily look like a bad, if it's a relationship, let's say it's a relationship that we're talking about. This doesn't look like a bad relationship. This just looks like it could be a little codependent. This looks like somebody who is just taking your time away from what you need to be focused on, and there's a misunderstanding of what you need for your own independent soul growth. And unfortunately, those types of miscommunications can pull you away from your destiny, and the divine and your ancestors will not sit back and allow you to stay in these types of situations where you feel helpless, where you feel like you're unable to defend yourself, or that you're misunderstood. So we're going to tie this up, close this out with messages from the ancestors. With regards to what's going well, what do they need to continue to do to stay protected, balanced, and in pursuit of this fresh start? Okay, so speak up is coming out in reverse. It looks like we need to be in a period of silence. We don't need to be explaining our moves. We don't need to be focused on what others are doing. Look at that. Divine timing. See, wealth is in reverse. It will cost you. Not it will cost you. It could cost you your future in speaking too much. It could cost you money with sharing, oversharing, or giving your energy to the wrong people. There needs to be a cleansing of your energy as well. There needs to be a cleansing of the energy. Everything is happening in divine timing, and you're not anywhere that you shouldn't be. With this union card coming out, it's funny because it kind of flipped upside down. One of the concerns could be, transitioning to a new relationship, getting into a new relationship. That's going to happen because you're always going to attract what you're in alignment with at the time. So if you're in this balanced energy, if you cleanse yourself and you're not sharing your energy and giving away yourself to people who are pulling on your time. Okay, what do we need to focus on right now? We need to be mindful of our health. Consistent rituals, desire, follow your intuition, doors opening, opportunities. So we need to be mindful of our health, which is why it is important to pause and reflect and recharge. We need to make sure that when you're feeling that sniffle in your throat, in your neck, you know, wherever you feel it, if you feel sore, tense, or tight, you're taking the time out to do that extra stretch, to maybe buy a cup of tea instead of some pop. Just little things that are going to be helpful to maintaining a centered and balanced self, because we all know when your body starts feeling, you know, symptoms of sickness, that is because there's, for some way, you need to slow down. Some way you need to pay attention to what's going on internally, because it's manifesting externally as sickness. Consistent rituals is in reverse. So whatever rituals you are doing, you need to get back to that. And I know they're speaking directly to me specifically for this one. And doors are opening and opportunities are coming. Inspired was at the bottom of this deck as well, and passions in reverse. So once we come out of this energy of feeling misunderstood, of feeling kind of trapped, caged in type of energy, we can welcome in that energy of new inspiration. Right now it feels like your faith is wavering, and like it's just a very uncertain feeling. It's a very, I don't know what's next. Yeah, look at that. Welcome change just came out in reverse. It's a very, yeah, take a breath. It's very, it is. I feel like I can't even speak. And we have maybe hearing things at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit really wants you to take time out. The ancestors really want us to listen to the guidance and advice that they're giving us, and we can't hear that advice if we talking. This is why Speak Up is in reverse. They want us to open our ears a little bit more to the advice and the guidance. We are responsible for our own personal spiritual growth and development. No one is, you know, yes, we have gurus, yes, there are spiritual leaders and things like that, but at the end of the day, no one is going to force you to sit down and make time for the divine. Who is holding you accountable when it's time to speak to your ancestors, when it's time to change the trajectory of your life? The only person who is responsible for that is you. And they want you to know that they're with you, they're guiding you, they're helping you, and following your intuition is what's going to open up these new doors. But they want to know that you just need to relax, take a breath, and accept the changes. Welcome the changes that are coming. All right. Pay attention to your spirit animals and develop spiritually. Just what I was saying before. I feel like sometimes all we need is a reminder that everything is working with us and for us. Sometimes it just takes seeing that blue jay in the garden. Sometimes it just takes seeing that red cardinal fly past, or a bumblebee to make you be quiet. Y'all, when I see wasps, it mean be quiet. It mean I'm being sharp and stingy with my mouth. So take the time to learn those spirit animals and learn what they mean to you, and develop spiritually so that you can get this wisdom and this guidance immediately. If you don't know what to do, all you will have to do is close your eyes and put yourself in that space of silence, and you will receive the guidance, you will receive the answers, you will recharge your energy, and abundance will flow. And these worries of what is next won't occur, because everything will just flow in tandem. So I love you. I hope these messages helped. I will be back with some more. I feel like this is a great reading to do. I just started doing it for myself, so I hope y'all like it. Drop down in the comments, let me know how this reading pertains to you or what you're going through. What do you need to be focused on right now? What are you struggling with? Let me know. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it, and let's discuss what rituals we could be doing to keep ourselves consistent with connecting with our ancestors and doing divine work. So I love you. Until next time. Bye bye, baes and besties.